Different types of impaired driving penalties. What is considered impaired driving? Up until very recently, all 50 states and U.S. territories classified driving with a blood alcohol concentration, BAC, at or above 0.08% as a crime. In December 2018, Utah lowered the allowable BAC to 0.05%. Some states are much more strict than others and have increased penalties for high BAC ratios of 0.15% or higher. Colorado, Illinois, and Washington have additional specifications as to what qualifies as impaired driving. Drivers with 5 nanograms of active THC in their blood can be prosecuted for driving under the influence. Types of impaired driving penalties. License suspension. Suspension of a driver's license is the most common penalty for a first impaired driving offense. The length of a license suspension varies by state, and can further vary in severity in cases of a high BAC, determined at the state's discretion, a refusal, status as a minor, or DUI. The most common duration of a license suspension is 90 days, but several states have significantly harsher license suspension periods. Georgia, 1 year. Florida, 1 year for refusal, otherwise 6 months. Arkansas, 6 months. Indiana, 180 days. Iowa, 180 days. Oklahoma, 180 days. Utah, 120 days. Wisconsin, 6 to 9 months. Michigan, 30 to 180 days. Kentucky, 30 to 120 days. Limited driving privileges during suspension. Certain states offer limited driving privileges that allow the offender to operate a vehicle during a license suspension. This is sometimes called a hardship license or conditional license. This allows a driver to operate a motor vehicle under certain conditions and usually for occupational, educational, or medical purposes. If available, a request for a conditional license can typically be made 30 days after the initial suspension, and in some states, can be done immediately following the suspension. This request typically involves a fee and participation in some sort of educational program.